let's talk about good old Ubisoft and their Assassin's Creed Shadows debacle that just keeps getting worse. It keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And I got to tell you, since we're talking about DEI consultancy, since we were covering the Sweet Baby Inc. stuff, this one in particular just kind of hits home to what I've been saying for the longest time. These DEI consultancy firms, one of the things they try to tell you is that they are capable of making sure that your game is not only sensitive, right? Sensitive to whatever, modern day. Not only about that, but also about the simple fact that they will make sure it is accurate. They will make sure it is representative. They will make sure that they give you genuine representation for whatever consultancy they do. Well, now apparently Ubisoft has just been accused of stealing the banner from the Japanese reenactment group for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, let's look at this picture here. This was posted by Grooms. And if you look, and again, it's not even just Grums posting it, because they themselves actually talked about it. He says here, I heard a little bit about it, but it seems like the Sekigahara Rifle Corps was used as the background for the concept art for Assassin's Creed Shadow. I actually took a look at it, and when I zoomed in, I could definitely see the back flag that we use. Honestly, I'm not sure how to react. So Ubisoft directly stole this design from this modern day Rifle Corps. Now, I'm going to try to bring up the images here a little bit bigger so that you guys can see it. Because right now it's a little bit small, but you can see the comparison. So check this out. This is from In the Game. Okay? This is from In the Game Assassin's Creed Shadows. Right? Keep in mind, this is a company that has a DEI consultancy firm working for them. Right? They will promise accuracy. They will promise everything. If you look, here's the flag. Pay close attention to the kanji too, because the kanji is the exact same. Same color, same design. Look, you can even see the fucking cross, bro. Look at this. The cross and the circle. Anyway, so that's In the Game, right? Now let's see what it looks like in real life. You guys ready for this? Remember what this looks like. Let me zoom in just so you guys can really try to remember this, okay? Look at that. Remember the kanji. Look at the circle cross, the red and black, right? Okay, ready? So now, look at the real-life version from the Rifle Corps. Look at this. It's the literal same exact thing, my guy. It's the same thing. Look at the circle with the cross, the red and black. The kanji is the exact same. Ubisoft copied this one for one. And you know why? Because they think that, hey, you know, we have a consultancy firm. They're going to do right by us. They'll make sure that all of this is proper. Bro, all these consultancy firms do that swear they know everything about what they're talking about. All they did was Google it. That's it. They Googled feudal Japan flags. That's what they Googled, and they came across this, and they were like, oh, that looks cool. And they put it in the game. They straight up stole it from them. It's lazy. They stole it from them. But that's what they do. And then you wonder why you get situations like Insomniac Games where you get a loser who decides to say, yep, I'm totally about representation. Let me put the Puerto Rican flag on the wall. And then when they Google it, they saw the Cuban flag and they were like, yeah, close enough. And they put it up on the game. These consultancy firms are fucking useless. They're useless, worthless, and they're lazy. It is the most ridiculous, laziest form of representation. You stole a flag from a poor fucking Rifle Corps. They can't even afford to sue you, and you know it. That's the great thing about all of this, It's an exact replica. There is no difference in it. Zero. Again, look at it side by side. Zero difference. So that's obviously a massive scam for Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed Shadows. But let's read more of what this guy had to say. He said, "Thank you so much for your comments. We do not engage in profit-making activities and are run almost entirely by volunteers from the general public. Many people are of the opinion that we should sue, but would we have to cover the cost and effort? I'm glad that you care about it, but..." So essentially, they don't have the money to sue, which I understand. They don't have the money to sue. They're a nonprofit. It's very difficult for them to fight a massive corporation like Ubisoft. And obviously people will be like, well, just crowdfund it. Well, it's a lot easier said than done, right? You have to really believe that you would get a lot of money for this. Which, unfortunately, as much as the internet says they care sometimes, when it comes to putting up their money, sometimes that's not exactly the case. And I understand that. So it's a big risk for them, right? They would have to crowdfund first in the hopes to get enough and then sue, but it would never be enough. To go up against Ubisoft, it's never going to be enough. He then reiterated this in another post. "Thank you for your comment. We are not a profit-making organization, so we do not have the power to hire a lawyer and fight." He went on to write, "The issue with the Sekigahara rifleman was the unauthorized use of the back flag, but isn't the fabrication of history a separate issue? Also, I think the design of the flag would have been impossible at the time, but I don't know if Sekigahara Rifle Corps didn't exist." Next, he detailed that he contacted Ubisoft Japanese and informed them they should seek permission to use the back flag. "I registered as a user and contacted Ubisoft Japan support via inquiry form. I told them that the concept art depicts the Sekigahara Rifle Corps flag and that if they wanted to officially use it, they should contact the representative." I hope Ubisoft is forced to make a statement on this. I really do. I really, really do. I hope that Ubisoft is forced to make a statement. I want them to take a public L because this is a public L. And just like Insomniac Games had to take a public L with that terrible fucking flag situation, they need to take a public L on this. You guys flat out stole this shit. You stole it from people that can't even fight back against you. So in the court of public opinion, you deserve to take an L. So we'll see what ends up happening with this. I don't think they're going to sue. Last they said they were trying to direct all information to the Agency for Cultural Affairs. And they also said that they were going to think about crowdfunding, but that if you really want to support them, to go see them in person, to see their demonstrations. Obviously, that's very difficult for a lot of people. But again, I guess we'll see.